guys, today I'm reading Today I'm reading The Wild Robot, and if I sound weird, it's because I'm using a different microphone. I'm not a different person. Okay? Yeah, I'm using a different microphone, and it sounds like trash. Whatever. I think I'll just stick to my other one, but for this video, I will use this one. I don't know why, but yay. I'm gonna read the first chapter of The Wild Robot. The robot to the robots of the future. The future! Chapter 1. The ocean. Whatever. The ocean. Our story begins on the ocean with wind and rain and thunder and lightning and waves. A hurricane roared and raged through the night, and in the middle of the chaos, a cargo ship was sinking down to the seafloor. The ship left hundreds of how do I not know how to read? Crates floating on the surface, but as the hurricane thrashed and swirled and knocked them around, the crates also began sinking into the depths. One after another, they were swallowed up by the waves where did it ever say one day? Until only 5 crates remained. By morning, the hurricane was gone. There were no clouds, no ships, no land in sight. There was only calm. There, let's read this. No, it's hard for you to see that. Oh my god, my computer choking. Okay, there. Water and clear skies and those 5 crates lazily bobbing along an ocean current. Days passed, and then a smudge of green appeared on the horizon. As the crates drifted closer, the soft green shape slowly sharpened into the hard edges of a wild, rocky island. Sorry guys, my microphone sounds bad. I've already said it, but I'm sorry. Crate rode to shore on a tumbling, rumbling wave, and then crashed against the rocks with such force that the whole thing burst apart. Now, reader, what I haven't mentioned is this tightly packed inside each crate was a brand new robot. The cargo ship had been transporting hundreds of them before it was swept up in the storm. Now only 5 robots were left. Actually, only 4 were left, because that first crate crashed against the rocks. The robot inside shattered to pieces. The same thing happened to the next crate. It shattered against the rocks and robot parts flew everywhere. Then it happened to the next crate and the next. Robot limbs and torsos were flung onto ledges. A robot head splashed into a tide pool. A robot foot skittered into the waves. That's pretty overly dramatic. And then came the last crate. It followed the same path as the others, but instead of crashing against the rocks, it sloshed against the remains of the first 4 crates. Soon more waves were heaving it up out of the water. It soared through the air, spinning and glistening until it slammed down into a tall shelf of rock. The crate was cracked and crumpled, but the robot inside was safe! Yippee! Remember to subscribe. Gregory's at like 60. Please, I need to get to 80 by the end of the month, or I'll do everything you want me to do. Like everything. I'll do everything special. I'll do more animation posts, more everything. So subscribe, and thank you for supporting me, and thank you for not unsubscribing very much. I've only had 2 unsubscribes. So continue and make that 0 and make subscribing positive by 60,000. The island's northern shore had become something of a robot gravesite. Scattered across the rocks were the broken bodies of 4 dead robots. They sparkled in the early morning light, and their sparkles caught the attention of some very curious creatures. A gang of sea otters was romping through the shallows. One of them noticed sparkling objects. They all froze. They raised their noses to the wind, but they smelled only the sea, so they cautiously crept over to the rocks to take a closer look. The gang slowly approached the robot torso. The big guest otter stuck out his paw and swatted the heavy thing, then quickly jumped back, but nothing happened. So they wriggled over to a robot hand, and another brave otter stuck out her paw and flipped the hand over. It made a lovely clinking sound on the rocks, and the other otters squeaked with delight. They spread out and played with the robot arms and legs and feet. More hands were flipped. One of the otters discovered a robot in a high tide pool. They all dove in to take turns rolling it along the bottom, and then they spotted something else. Overlooking the gravesite was one of the surviving crate. Its sides were scraped open and dented, and a wide gash ran across its top. The otters scampered up the rocks and climbed onto the big box. 10 furry faces poked through the gash, eager to see what was inside. What they saw was another brand new robot, but this robot was different. It was different from the others. It was still in one piece, and it was surrounded by spongy packing foam. The otters reached through the gash and tore at the foam. It was so soft and squishy. They squeaked as they snatched at the fluffy stuff. Shreds of it floated away on the sea breeze, and in all the excitement, one of their paws accidentally slapped an important little button on the back of the robot's head. Click! It took a while for the otters to realize that something was happening inside the crate, but a moment later, they heard it, a low, whirling sound. Everyone stopped and stared, and then the robot opened her eyes. Oh, the robot! That's where the wild robot comes in! The robot's computer brain booted up. Wait, we're already at chapter 3? Gosh, well, oh my god, I think I'll stop it here. I'll post separate videos today about reading this book. Right now, I'm gonna use this ugly piece of tape. No, I'm gonna use this Pokemon thing to use as a bookmark. Okay, guys, that's the end of today's video. Bye.